Not anymore.
Where is he?
I don't know. Out in Sparks, I think. Good morning.
Good morning.
You want to sit on your wet shoes? Or just put wet shoes on your chair?
When I'm cold, I like ball up. And I'm like a hedgehog. And I don't like to move. I don't even like to reach out. I just like to stay.
That's like the most like movement I've seen that's not cutting fabric.
I was gonna say I probably cut like, I don't know, 150 yards of fabric this weekend. I'm injured from it. Those are where my injuries come from, cutting fabric. Isn't that? And ironing, pressing. That's how I injure myself. And my like forearm hurts right here. Patrick, fix it for me.
You got to use the Theragun.
On my forearm?
Yeah.
You know what I don't like? I don't like getting older. I don't like it. And then everyone says getting older is not for wimps, which worries me because I'm
she's a total wimp.
I'm totally wimpy.
She's like,
Patrick's not wimpy at all.
She's a you can be wimpy sometimes. Sometimes you're tough.
Am I ever tough?
No, normally you're like completely unrelated. You're like, help me, Patrick. I'm like, I can't help you at all.
That he's just talking about when I was having the kids. Right?
Patrick, help me. What do you want me to do?
That was during the delivery. I like turned to him. I was like, Patrick, help me. Like, what could he do?
He already did his part.
Yeah, exactly. So what do we have going on? Oh, we did ask that question, and we were going to give away 3 of those.
Right. So it doesn't matter who answered or what, right?
Let's talk about Deal of the Day, because Deal of the Day is up, and it is 2 scoops. So if you are a Kimberbell fan, you don't want to miss it.
2
scoops, and it is really, really cute. I obviously don't have a sample or anything to show you because it's a pre-order. The delivery date is March 31st. March 31st of 2022. Can you believe it? We're only like 17 days away from a new year.
Does this mean I need to start my countdown to when we're like 10 days away from a break?
Oh, yes. So that's on there. It's on at 20% off. There is a fabric kit, an embellishment kit, and there is a design. So there's all 3 of those.
Let's talk a little about discounts.
If you want a discount, come and get it before Christmas because you've been spoiled for this whole time. Because every time you walk in, I go, "You want it? It's on sale." So once Christmas is over, store's back at retail.
It's back towards closer to retail.
Yeah, we'll always give you some kind of great deal. But it's not going to be where the whole store has really been 20 to 25% off.
Well, and
sometimes
we're doing
bigger.
on some of the stuff 10% better than national specials, where we don't even really make that much money on national specials.
Yeah.
So
we've had customers who are like, "I don't know how you make money." Yeah, I don't know either.
Volume.
It's volume. A little bit from a lot of people.
We're so tired. I had dinner a week ago, and the retailer was talking about their business, and I think it was 70 employees, and I was like, "Wow, we're 6 employees."
Are we 6 or 7?
Well, I mean that's 7 employees. It depends on who all you count. So. That includes the 2 of us.
Yes. So
we are an efficient, well-oiled, exhausted machine.
Yes, we are. We're sometimes efficient.
I think we're pretty efficient. Like, we were talking the numbers that come out of our service department, and he was like, and you do that with how many people? I was like, 2. And he's like, oh my God, how do you do that?
Because
And I'm
they're
like,
good.
They're good.
They're really good.
So, speaking of, it's a funny and kind of weird week. Were you elbowing me because I wasn't supposed to say something, or?
No.
Okay, just making sure. I mean, obviously it snowed in Reno today. Roads actually weren't that bad.
It feels like winter here.
But it does feel like winter, and I couldn't be
Momo
more
was
excited.
out, like, I was throwing snowballs at him. It's so cute. You know how dogs love
I
snowballs.
walked out to get him, like, without my shirt on and my slippers.
You went out shirtless?
Well, I was like, I walked out because he like looked like he was coming back in, and I was like, come on, let's get inside. And then he took off and ran back, like, come play with me. So I went and I threw a snowball at him.
Shirtless?
Yeah. Well, I didn't feel like going back upstairs, and then he got the snowball, and then I turned around and ran towards the house, so he ran back inside.
And you know how dogs get the zoomies? I think he was
he was like full on zoomy time. But so I mean, the roads aren't that bad, but generally it is a little slower when it's like this. We are. Are you watching on your phone, Sean?
You have no power from last night, and Sean's in Sacramento. So I mean, if anyone, bad wind and rain. The snow here is heavy. The trees are laden.
The trees are laden. But you know what's crazy is that our house, which is probably 400 or 500 feet above the valley floor, I mean, in the trees there was 6 or 8 inches. There's probably 8 inches on the car.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He would know because he got up to clean it up.
I was the one who dealt with it. She has no idea what she's talking about.
I was just in bed like.
But then we were talking about it because as soon as we drove to the valley floor and we started seeing cars not from where we were, there was like an inch of snow on the car. Like, so there was a big difference on where you are. Like, I'm sure if we have people that watch up in Galena.
It's so funny because we're,
I'm sure Galena got hammered upon.
Yeah, and Gigi, like Somerset probably got hammered on. So depending on the area that you're in.
And we just had a lot of snow in our house.
Karen's got 2 feet. 2
That's
feet.
That's up in Portola.
Yeah, it is Sierra Cement. It totally is Sierra Cement, Gail. It feels like it's just super heavy. I went and picked up dog food. And then we have it's like a little galvanized, and I couldn't get the lid off because it was frozen. So I was hitting it against the house until the lid popped off. So, yeah, it is Sierra Cement for sure. But I think we're expecting just snowy weather for a while.
Yeah, between now and Thursday has the potential to be pretty snowy. The guys have been pretty amazingly caught up. I am not going to overtly say bring me your machine and get it back before Christmas, but I think actually it would be highly likely. I asked the guys at the end of last week, I was like, what day are you working on? And they were like, the 7th.
Wow.
And so, I mean...
Which this time last year, I think we were 3 to 4 weeks out.
You know, I think ladies did a much better job planning. I think everybody kind of listened. But the biggest thing is we just haven't had a ton of really bad problem machines.
Yeah.
Because that takes us off our game
But we're
completely.
tech down today. Like, that makes a difference.
Yeah, Dax isn't going to make it in today with the weather. He's concerned about making it back home because it gets icy. For those of you from Reno, we all had that experience in Reno where it gets wet during the day, and then at like 5:30 it's like super slick. I will probably send Alex home early today with that in mind. Although it's supposed to break. I think it's supposed to break at 10 in Reno. And it's funny, like if you look over there, you can see it's already
clouds
starting to break up. So, yeah, I'm super excited. It looks like a white Christmas. I hope it all stays snow, and I hope what they say is going to happen. We were going to take a trip. We were going to go do a tour of Colorado colleges and universities, but we may back away from doing that given it's 1,000 miles of driving and what
you told me 2,000.
Well, it's 1,000 there and 1,000 back.
Okay. We're worried about the weather.
And I don't feel like driving 1,000 miles in the snow. I've done that.
That's no fun.
It's no fun.
You know, I think about all the times I almost died in the snow. You know, when you're
Jeannie's definition of almost dying is she felt the car lose control just a little for like 2 seconds.
Oh my God. I remember almost dying on 70 driving in, and you know how slick it is outside of Denver? And I was like, because my first car was a Honda Civic, and it was
It would
light.
hydroplane with like an eighth of an inch of water on the ground.
Yeah, and I remember being on the. I'm sure you guys have memories like this too. I remember being on the Mass Turnpike driving in the snow. It's like and it was like the middle of night. I'm like, I'm going back to Boston. You know, from my house in Connecticut, it was like a 2-hour drive.
She was like, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. I had a car. I could take off if I wanted. Got in the car, snowstorm. And, like, I would be terrified if my kids decided in the middle of the night to get up and drive 2 hours in a snowstorm. But I didn't even think twice about it. I remember being on the lane. You know, there was just the median with the fence and driving. And a big plow truck on the other side just pushing all this snow, and I couldn't see on my windshield. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. You're like waiting for the windshield wipers to clear the snow as you're just like pointing it straight and praying.
That was the worst drive I ever had. Was I had harvested an elk in Wyoming on the Monday before Thanksgiving. And then, you know, butchered, bagged, tagged, put in the coolers. And
I was like, you better get home.
I was going to leave on Tuesday. And
why was that? Why did they make you come home?
It was I think it was 2011. It was the first record year, the first like 800 or 900 inch year. It had started snowing. And it was dumping. Like, they picked up, like, I mean, we harvested the elk. It was snowing on us the whole time. And then my buddy lived in Hoback, and it snowed like a foot overnight, and I was like, uh-oh. And then Tuesday came, and I was like, we got everything done and in the coolers, and I was like, all right, like, I'll leave Tuesday afternoon and maybe drive halfway. And then it was like absolutely nuking, and I called Jeannie Wednesday morning to be like, I'm not going to drive. Like, I can't, like, I mean, our kids were like 2 or 3 or something.
That's probably why I was like, you get in that car.
No, actually, they were probably like 5 or 6. And like, they wouldn't have known Thanksgiving was Thursday. I was like, listen, the storm looks like it's happening through Friday. I'm going to drive home next weekend. Like, I'm just going to stay here. Like, that's the safest thing to do. And Jeannie literally was like, you better get in that car and start driving right now.
Oh my God.
Like, if you don't start driving, I'm never talking to you again. And I was like, oh my God, like, it's dumping snow.
I can't believe I made you do that.
This is how bad it was snowing. So I literally, I had a buddy that was with me, and he was staying at my other buddy's house that was like at the top of this hill above my buddy's cabin. All our elk was up there. And so like, I was like, I called him and I'm like, dude, we have to leave. And he was like, what are you talking about? He had kids at home. His wife wasn't freaking out. His wife was like, yeah, you should stay through Friday.
Why was I?
And I was like,
were the kids little?
Those were your days. Like, that was back when sometimes you were crazy.
I did have some crazy days.
And I was like,
I did, like in my late 30s, early 40s.
Oh my God, you were losing your mind. And I was like, oh my God. So we had to go drag every cooler. It was like 200 pounds of meat in like 4 coolers. So we drag it all down. We get it in my van. I mean, I was in a vehicle that was like, if you were going to be in a vehicle driving in like a foot of snow, that was the vehicle.
Were you in the Sportsmobile?
I was in the Sportsmobile. In 4-wheel drive the whole way.
Ladies, I don't want you to think I'm
70-gallon
an
diesel
ogre.
tanks. I probably filled it 4 times on the way home. 4-wheel drive the whole way. And so we left at like 9.
Why did
And
I
then-
want? Was because we were having people over for
No,
Thanksgiving.
it was just us.
What?
It was just
Why
us.
Why would I be?
And you were like,
so-
you better get home and do the laundry and get
The
the,
laundry
dishes
is
done.
piling up. No, it wasn't
So
like that.
she used to do the laundry.
I did all the laundry.
And then this is how bad it was snowing. So like there are all these cliffs in like the first 5 or 6 miles of the drive in Hoback Junction, and we're leaving, and all of a sudden there's something like bouncing. It looks like snow bouncing down this cliffside, and then bam, in the middle of the highway, it's a bighorn sheep had fallen from the top of the cliff, and it broke its, like, it was dead. It had probably fallen 200 feet, and it broke one of its
Horns?
ram horns on the ground. Like, we got out of the car and we were like, I can't believe that. Like, we just witnessed that. And then, like, the whole way, the worst section of that drive
Was coming
was
down that.
was coming between Idaho Falls and Wells, was like crazy. There was like literally, it was dark by the time we got there. Normally it's like 4 hours to there. It was like dark already by the time we got there, and it was absolutely nuking, and there was at least a foot and a half of snow on the ground.
I would never make you do that. now.
We left at like 9, which was like 8
I would
here,
tell you,
and I got
don't
home.
go anywhere.
I got home at like, it was like midnight or 1 o'clock.
Were you like so stressed?
Well, the guy that I was driving with immediately proceeds to get drunk.
In the car? In the car with you?
Oh my God. We're like an hour and a half in the drive. I'm like, I see how this is going to go. Oh my God. He's like, I'm so happy I'm not driving. Every 5 seconds grabbing something out of the fridge. Like,
11 yesterday. Oh man, isn't it crazy? We're all in different parts of the country, and it's hard to imagine. Like, I'm sure Deb in Gainesville, Florida, is thinking it's hard to even imagine snow on the ground right now. Donna, where are you? Donna Carl.
Denver.
Oh, that's in Denver? Yeah. Crazy.
Oh, she's in Georgetown.
Where's Georgetown? Is that near
Georgetown, D.C.
Oh. No.
She flew
From
home
Denver
from
yesterday.
Denver.
Georgetown? Yeah, so
I mean, I'm assuming Georgetown, like, in D.C. I don't know, but anyways,
yeah.
another one of Patrick's boring stories.
No, the whole
Better get home. It was probably around
I
Battle
think-
Mountain.
was
Jeannie
it-
was like, I'm so sorry I told you to come home. Like, it's okay.
after you got through the hard stuff.
It was not great.
It's
the whole way
yeah,
home.
so our kids this morning is their first time like driving in the snow. And it's like how far?
It was slick.
Is it
in
2
It
miles?
was slick at home though.
You think it's like 2 miles to school?
No, probably
3?
3.
Yeah, so we're like,
Georgetown, Colorado. There it is.
where is Georgetown, Colorado? So,
Is Georgetown above? Where's Georgetown?
Mount Diablo. Yeah, it's finally feeling like winter. Like it finally arrived.
Yep.
So just be careful out there. Be careful, ladies. It's you're seasoned drivers though. You know how it is to drive in this kind of weather. And if you have kids that are new to it, like ours, just tell them to take their time. We Patrick got him up, and we told him, just take your time, don't rush.
Shannon's saying that she was like that when her kids were little. You better get home.
Yeah, right? I think, did you say it was 2001?
I think it was 2011. It was that record year.
Oh, they weren't that little. They were 6.
They were like 5 or 6.
I don't know why I would have been so insistent.
Maybe it was 2009 or something.
Maybe how long had you been gone?
It had to have been 2011.
You remember how hard it was when the kids were little? Like, it was hard when we had twins. It was hard when they were little. It, like, instantly made me angry when Patrick wanted to go out. Because it was hard chasing after both of them. And I'm sure he'd been gone for a while, too. Anyways, He made it. He's a great driver in the snow. So, okay, couple of things. Ladies, Alex, how was that? This was Alex's first time driving in the...
Yeah, it was cool.
Alex,
I was saying
thought it
I'm
was
going to
cool.
send you home a little early.
Yeah, that might be good.
Yeah. Were there a lot of accidents? Alex drives in from Fernley.
No accidents. Only 2 people raced me today, so that was nice. Kind of stress-free. Only
Yeah.
I beat them. Don't worry. But
Alex won the races. They were
Running back
racing on
down.
80. So, if you are doing My Punny Valentine, these arrived. So, and I think I sent you notices, and some people they're going to have to be shipped. And I have a couple extra. I have 2 extra. So I did get 2 extra for the event, which is going to be on the 7th. However, got a little dented. So just know, I think we could push that out.
I think you could open it and just push it out.
Yeah, I think we can push
you'd have
that
to
out.
open
But
it.
the 2 that I have left, they're kind of like pushed in a little bit right here. But like I said, I think we can kind of push that out.
Yeah. Oh, you could easily just push that
So
back out.
you are gonna get it in the little collector's tin. So this is gonna be for My Punny Valentine, and it's gonna be the apron and the little mini gift pockets and then the eyeglass case. I'll show those to you again maybe later on this week. So those are done. If you are in Paradise, I don't have all your border fabric, but I do have the white and then the buffalo plaid in the white and the red. And I was cutting this, so I'm not going to have the other fabric until probably January to send you. But there is a little delay. I sent you guys out an email, and we're all wishing Donna well because she had a little accident. So she's recovering. So, but I think everyone got that email who's in the class, so you know about that. If you are in Frosty Goes to Town, I have half the kits. They sent me half the fabric. I'm waiting for one more fabric, but this is what you're going to be getting for Frosty Goes to Town. It's going to have the design, and it's going to have the fabric accessory pack, and you get a lot of fabric. This is a heavy little pack. So this is, I have half of them. And then I will call today and check on that other bolt of fabric that I'm waiting for that. So I've been working on kits and getting those all ready for you.
Is there like a whole kit price? Because that...
It's all in the register.
Okay.
And if you have not signed up for that, I'm telling you, hang on a second. I can still put together some kits. We're waiting for everything to start, but it is going to be a block a month. And what you'll get is you will get 7 of these designs, or actually there's 6 of them. There's 6 blocks, and then there's a 7th month where you put it all together. And Michelle Burritt is going to be teaching this class. She's
Awesome.
yeah. Number 1, she's amazing. She's a traditional quilter, traditional applique, but she is going to be using the Scan-A-Cut to cut the pieces. So if you have a Scan-A-Cut and what you've dreamed about is you've dreamed about cutting your applique pieces out with your Scan-A-Cut, this is the class for you. So you can still sign up. I think you can still go online, and then the class is going to be starting sometime January or February is when we're going to go ahead and start those classes, and it's going to be a block a month. Aren't those cute? So cute. This is done by a mother-daughter pair from the Quilt Company. So Arlene, I spoke to the mom, and then her daughter, I think they put these patterns together. They're fun. So that's going to be up there. What else? We should do our giveaway.
I need to grab my computer.
So what we're giving away is we're giving away one of each of these, and I got half of what I said I was going to get done. And these still aren't even on the website. But today I'm thinking it's going to be slow, so we'll be able to get a lot done in the store. But these are the bobbin boats. Aren't they so, look how delicious the colors are. So we're giving away one of each of these. They're little fun bobbin boats. It'd be great to just throw your bobbins that you're working on with a project, and your bobbins just slide right in here. You could do a class 15 bobbin, or you could do just an L bobbin too, if that's what your machine takes. And they just go in here and just pop out so easily. And I love the size of these. So I have a grab it bobbin holder.
Look, it's your favorite.
Oh my God, I love the moose. I just love them. You know when you have if you have, does this just show up if you have Google?
That's Windows.
Windows. You know how Windows just, Patrick.
She's like, it's the Googles.
I don't know. So it just shows up on your screen. You know how it'll show you that beautiful like landscape. So now it's up there. And I think it's the same picture like that'll be on mine too, right?
Well, why don't you see?
So as far as deliveries, I would expect some delays.
Nope.
I would expect some delays just because they're just getting packages up and over the pass, and we just get lots of delays this time of year. So I am expecting some stuff to come in. We got confirmation on a couple more rotary blade kits.
Literally a couple.
I said to Patrick this morning, I'm like, oh my God, they shipped us 20 rotary blade kits. And then I looked at like how many they actually shipped, and they shipped 2. So 2 lucky people, I'm just filling them in order that they were ordered, are going to get their rotary blade kits too. So I'll let you know as soon as those come in. And we asked you, our question was, we finally came up with one as we were as we were doing the live feed on Saturday, but Friday. But we were asking about text message and whether you want voicemail, text messages. It's been, an issue with people. Like I had a gal who came in, I was here on Sunday, and she called saying, that she really needed her vacuum. And so I went in the back, and it had been ready. But on the back, it was written that her voicemail was full. And I was like, hey, your voicemail was full. And she goes, oh, yeah, my girlfriend told me that. So I'm hoping this will alleviate some of those issues, make it easier.
And that should start like in the next week.
Let's do this one first. I need some stickers too, so I don't forget. Okay, patty cakes.
It is Roxanne Hartwig.
Roxanne Hartwig, and that's so fantastic because she has moved to Montana, but she is going to be here in town. Congratulations, Miss Roxanne.
She's back in town for the holiday?
She is back in town for a little while. Okay, Patrick, did she have a comment?
After Christmas, when we finally get to Arizona for vacation, and then I will finally get to sew.
Oh, because I think we also asked what were you doing over the break? All right, next one. And Heather Mundy.
Secretary Mundy.
Secretary Mundy, one, and she said good morning.
And
the last one. So this is for you, Miss Heather Mundy. Dawn Barnett.
Dawn Barnett.
Text for quick info and email for more detail. Yeah, that makes sense. Perfect. Well, let's go ahead and get our day started.
Yeah.
I think the only thing we have coming up, because we don't have a lot of classes going on this week. Ladies, Rhinestones is about to start. Fantastic class. You ladies will love that. There's
baby lock and brother accessory class.
There's a baby lock brother accessory class for tomorrow. That's going to be the 15th in the afternoon from 1 to 4. I am scheduled to do a serger class on Thursday morning. I can take one more person. That's going to be here in the store. And then there's supposed to be a Dream Machine embroidery class on Thursday afternoon. And it looks like there's a crescendo class on Friday too. So we have some classes going on. Just contact us if any of those sound interested. And I think that's it.
Cool.
Did you have any announcements?
I need help. The Rhinestone class is going to be postponed because I keep getting an unstable network message and I can't connect to Zoom.
Patrick, can you check into that?
We'll go fix that right now.
We'll go fix that. Wait, Michelle, do you want to show them this really quickly?
Well, let's end this and then
let's end it.
Oh, so here's something. Was this Scan and Cut? Here's something.
Yeah, there will be Technique Tuesday video today.
Yes.
And then you need
There are a couple of those, and here's something. We'll
We'll
show this to you tomorrow. It's super cute, but it's something that Michelle put together. All right, ladies, it's a wrap. We will see you tomorrow. Be creative, make something incredible, and we'll see you on Wednesday.